Got the left hand to go. Nets up 76-58. Next New Jersey possession, Marbury to Steven Jackson. Jackson 13. Nets up by 18. Still third quarter. The Nets are now up by 29 as Marbury goes coast to coast. He had 41 points in the ball game and didn't play at all in the fourth quarter. Nets win it big, 126.
Down 80, it's tied actually 82 all, and Sean Marion on a great pass on the baseline with 2 seconds left ruins Pat Riley's night. The Suns over the Heat, 84.
Mike Bibby bringing it up. Stromile Swift, the rookie, has some ability. He had 14 points in the game. Grizzlies, 37 points in the second quarter. Tim Duncan always could do the finger roll. Duncan, 20 points in the ball game. Duncan also playing some defense. Othello Harrington down low. Duncan, the rejection. Fourth quarter, Spurs up by 2. Antonio Daniels for 3. Got it. Spurs win it. 91-7-0 with the Celts in town. Early first quarter, Antoine Walker. That's a 3 ball. Celts on a 7-0 run to start the game. Sixers counter. Iverson. Theo Ratliff throwing one down. Sixers down 3. Still in the first. Paul Pierce right over Ratliff. Celts up 7 after 1 in the second quarter. Boston turning up the heat defensively. Tony Petit for the block. Then Petit tells Todd McCulloch, how dare you? Still in the second. Walker, the strip of Kukoc. And then Chris Herron. They head for the layup. Celts go up 9. Paul Pierce. Offensive force. Nice up and under off glass. Then off the drive, pull up. Yeah. He had 11. Celts by 5 at the break. In the third, Walker leading the charge. Top of the key, fakes the pass, and then drills the 3 ball. And it's Walker driving baseline and the layup. Celts by as many as 11. But back come the Sixers. Eric Snow. Eric Snow is becoming an offensive force into the lane. Beautiful move. Cuts the lead to 6. Then Philly getting it done with D. McKee the steal. Iverson. Uncontested finger roll. Sixers down just 1. Fourth quarter, Sixers starting to pull away. Shot clock winding down. McKee gives Philly its first lead, 60-59. Then it's Iverson the steal and the slammy at 17. Sixers by 4, but the Celtics won't die. Check this out. Paul Pierce, hoop and the foul. 3-pointer pulls him to within 2, then misses the free throw on purpose, and we've got controversy. Hacked down low. No call. They call it jump ball instead. So 1.3 seconds to go now. And Rick Pitino is incensed. He wanted the call. He didn't get it, and he didn't get it in the Suns on Saturday. First quarter, Kidd into the lane, and oh, that's pretty. More Kidd. It's a shot blocked, but get him, keep it alive, and the putback. Kidd 7 points in the first quarter. Later in the first, Kidd off to Sean Marion. Suns by 11 after 1 quarter. Second quarter, it's Cliff Robinson's time to shine into the lane. Little pull up, and then the dunk. More Robinson working the baseline and working it well. 15 points in the first half for him. 7 seconds to go in the half now. Kidd, Marion, oh yeah. Suns by 11 at the break. Third quarter, though, Miami heating up. Bruce Bowen wide open, and he's going to hit that. Heat within 5. It's Brian Grant. Long outlet to a wide open Mason. More Mason now. Through the lane and the layup. Heat running again. This time it's Hardaway. Floater off glass. Now time winding down in the third. Hardaway, the long 3 from the logo. Heat outscoring the Suns 31-16 in the third. Now in the fourth, 1-point game. Suns on the run. Tony Delk, the layup in transition. 10 points in the fourth for him. Tied at 82. Time winding down. Marion, the layup. Suns by 2. Riley wants the TO. Now Heat, last chance. It's good if it goes. No. Hardaway misses it. And there's Marcus Camby doing some damage early. Those are the warm-ups, but he did some damage after the warm-ups as well. Glenn Rice, Camby. Then it's Charlie Ward driving. No, Camby, yeah. And then Camby. Another
Tip in on the offensive glass, 9 points, 13 boards. Knicks by 8 early. Baron Davis trying to keep Charlotte close. It's crossover, then it's David Wesley with the steal. Davis, the layup. And it's Davis. Fadeaway over, couple Knicks there. Ties at 35. He had 15. Second half, though, Larry Johnson. It's the outlet from Rice and lays it in. And look at Johnson just working over Derek Coleman and backs him up. A couple nice moves and the fadeaway. It's tough to stop. He had 15. And Johnson the pull-up. Knicks up by 5. Charlotte having some trouble in the third. Jamal Mashburn from outside, and Mash did have 18, though. Derek Coleman then from deep. And Davis on the drive. No. Hornets 1 of 16 field goals in the quarter. Paul Silas says, no, guys, in the hoop. Fourth quarter, Wesley on the drive. No. Eddie Robinson the follow. Ends an 0 for 15 drought. They're still down 14, though. At end of the game, Mashburn trying to make something happen. And Silas is bumming. It's one of those nights in a big way. 1 and 4 coming into this one. There's Ewing. Second quarter, Sonics down by 6. Ewing working on Jim McElvain. And nice little move there. Finished with 13 points and 5 rebounds. Still second quarter, Stephon Marbury heating up. He had a huge game in this one. Marbury coast to coast, and that's pretty. Nets up by 7. Second quarter, they're up 11. Gary Payton turns it over. Marbury, Kendall Gill. Yeah, Gill had 22. Less than a minute go in the second quarter. Marbury right around Desmond Mason, and he lays it in. Nets by 12 at the break. Third quarter, Marbury just taking over. Gill, the strip of Ewing, and then it's Marbury right through the lane. Oh, yeah. Nets up by 15. Marbury 17 of 26 from the field. Then off the strong outlet from Evan Eschmeyer. It's Marbury with the left hand. Marbury is pumped. Nets up by 18. Next Nets possession. Marbury to Steven Jackson, the rookie out of Butler Community College in Kansas. He had 13. Nets up by 18. Still third quarter. Marbury. Number 3 Sonics. Marbury had 41. He didn't play in the fourth quarter. Just 29 minutes of action for him. Nets cruise 126 to nothing.
Found the uniform because I'm so used to seeing them playing in New York uniform, but playing against them and winning was probably the best thing. You know, I love beating Patrick Ewing.
Talking about Marbury and those 30-plus pressures. Good matchup. Second quarter, Portland up by 8. Moochie Norris loses it. Scottie Pippen. It's a nice bounce pass from Damon Stoudemire. Blazers by 10. Late in the second, Blazers up 7 off the miss. Portland in transition, and Stoudemire. Nice move to the baseline in the reverse. 50-41 Portland to the third now, and this was Steve Smith time. Smith out top, and more Smith with the jumper, and then it's Smith with another 3-ball. Season high 25 for him. Blazers up 21 at the end of the third. Seemed like a good matchup at front. Single coverage since the first game. Pistons at Indiana. First quarter tied at 16. Sam Perkins working out top. Jermaine O'Neal flashing into the lane. He throws one down. 18-16 Indy. Next play, Stackhouse with a nice jam. That ties at 18. But then look at O'Neal. Oh, my goodness. Pacers up 20-18, 20 points, 15 boards for him. We go to the second. The Pistons picking up the D. Indiana up 3. Michael Curry with the steal. Mateen Cleaves. Last time this guy played in Indy, it was the NCAA title game. Gets a nifty layup there. Pacers up by 1. Later, it's a 1-point Pacers lead still. Stackhouse, the layup. He had 17. Now Detroit's up 1. But the Pistons let up a little bit. Travis Best gets the layup. And then it's Best into the lane, and nice move with the left hand. He finished with 19. We're tied at 45 to the third. Billy Owens hoping the foul. 52-51 Indy, and then it is Owens again. 10 points for him. Pistons by 2. Pacers turn it on in the fourth, though, and who else? Reggie Miller working around a couple screens and nails one out of the corner. 82-78 Detroit at this point. Miller, the long J, that cuts it to 1. We have a theme developing. Miller, another jumper again, working off the screens beautifully. Indy by 3. It was all Miller all the time. Another 3-ball. 89-82 Indy. Pistons started the fourth with a 9-0 run, but Reggie, it might be time to invest in some new shoes. Third period, Wizards up by 2. Off the strip, Rod Strickland in transition to Juwan Howard. He throws it down. Wizards outscore the Cavs 23-6 in the third. They led it by 4 after 3. Fourth period, though, Cavs up 2. Tractor trailer. Nice little turnaround. Cavs up by 4. Late in the fourth, they're up 10. Zydrunas Ilgauskas the block. Andre Miller to trailer. Look out below. As Cleveland bounces back from Friday night's loss, 86-73 the final. Third quarter, Bulls up by 1. Brand working down low. Rejected by Antonio Davis, Mark Jackson, Corliss Williamson. Raptors take the 1-point lead. Still in the first, they're up by 4. Carter. That's nice. Raptors go up by 6. Carter 26.6 assists, and his average actually went down. Fourth quarter, Raptors up 18. Mark Jackson throws it up, gets it back, puts it in, and Tim Floyd assumes the position. Phillips starting at the point for the injured Terrell Brandon. Nice moment early. Sam Cassell to Joel Prisbilla, the former Gopher. And those his first NBA points, and you can tell the kids you saw them on NBA tonight. Second quarter, Bucks on the break. Sam Cassell, Tim Thomas who finishes. Bucks up by 7. Later, same quarter, again it's Cassell. This time on the alley-oop to the big dog. Glenn Robinson, 15 points, 9 assists for Cassell. As for Ray Allen, huge night. Off glass, he would finish with 40. Fourth quarter, T-Wolves up 1. Nice ball movement, and Anthony Peeler gets open and drills it, nailing the 3. Next time down, Chauncey Billups. It's a guy who has not shot well in his career, but he's been shooting well this year. T-Wolves up by 7. Billups, 31 points. Less than 2 minutes left. Garnett in the lane. He finished with 22. And the T-Wolves finished with a 103-92.
Offending gays.
Come at me with faggot tendencies, you'll be sleeping with a maggots beat.
And denigrating women.
Everybody stay fly, get money, killing bitches. I'm hitting anything in plain view for my riches.
Allen, as much as I defended the fact that he has the right to make these lyrics, he had to know that there was going to be a reaction. I mean,
you don't need, if it's not going to kill you to leave here and not have any hear any comments about my album. It's not going to kill you. I know you need the negative. I know you need the negativity to sell your papers and for people to look at.
I don't think it's negative. I think we're just trying to get the other side. There's a lot of people.
That time Sunday night. Second quarter, Lakers down 2, not any longer. Shaq from Rick Fox.
Fourth quarter, Rockets creep to within 6. Steve Francis makes the steal, and then some degree of difficulty points. Can't get the dunk to go down. Under 2 minutes left, Lakers by 4. Kobe put on a clinic. Kobe with a season-high 37. Houston drops to 0-4 on the road. Lakers snap their 2-game skid, avoiding going under 5.
For Chris Webber at the foul line, no. Rebound by Lottie D-Ducks, who finds Webber trailing. Kings up 5 after 1. Second period, Webber in transition, always exciting. Kings always sharing. Doug Christie to Peja Stojakovic behind the back to Webber. Kings up 13 at the half. Peja also at 28 points. Late in the third, a moment of trepidation as Webber comes down on Christian Laettner's foot. Left with a left.
That's what I'm looking for.
Intercepted by Darren Howard, coming back the other way from New Orleans. No one is going to catch him. He fumbled the ball. Are you kidding me?
Finley breaks into the open. He's got Finley against Elliott. The fadeaway by Finley. Dallas wins. Barton, a little shovel. He underhands it to
it up for Freeman, and it's incomplete. Or did he make the catch at the 15? What are they going to rule it? He caught it. Touchdown.
Trying to end a two-game skid. Antoine Jameson's pass gets deflected to Darrell Armstrong, finds McGrady. McGrady can take it from there. He had 24, Magic by 5. Late in the fourth, Magic by 2. Chris Mullen, Chris Mills, Chris Mullen. Softest church music. Not Mully, the jumper. Game tied at 91. We went to overtime. Magic by 1. Tracy McGrady, Pat Garrett. You cannot leave Pat Garrity open. Drains the 3. Magic by 4.
What to do up against someone other than the Washington Generals? We'll check it out. Okay, how about against the Michigan State defending champs right there? Alex Sanders misses the dunk, but then he went right back into it. Tom Izzo wants to know where the defense is. Now, second quarter, Spartans taking control. Jason Richardson off the miss and the reverse slam. He's pumped up. Take another look at this one. Richardson with some serious giddy-up. Izzo's wife, Lupe, she's digging it. The Spartans win at 70.
Like any freshman in the country, he just wants to be one of the guys.
Nice job, nice job.
But the yarmulke on his head and the principles that guide his life make Tamir Goodman one of a kind.
I won't play on Sabbath. I won't play on Sabbath.
If this story sounds vaguely familiar, it should.
Let's go, GA, let's go!
It was less than 2 years ago that people crossed ethnic and racial barriers to pack a small gym in Northwest Baltimore.
I'm trying to just get one eyeball in there to see.
Trying to get a glimpse.
I think it's the right thing to do. You know, we got a case here where a young man has worked all his life to play at this level. He's very good at it. He's going to get even better. And why can't we play the other 6 days of the week?
The head coach drafted a unique game plan and charted the sunset for every Friday and every Saturday during the season, ensuring that Tamir Goodman will not miss a single practice or game. What he will do is observe the Sabbath, a time of worship for Orthodox Jews. There simply are no hoops on the holy day.
Personally, I wouldn't feel right playing on the Sabbath. That's who I am. Those are my beliefs.
I had guys stand up in the team meeting and talk about how much they respected his position, and in today's day and age, somebody that would stick to his faith as strongly as he has stuck to his faith, they admired that.
It's been a rare occurrence at the...
Down Delaware up 7. Do we have a upset for Henderson in his debut? The short answer is no. Kevin lied off the window. He had 21 points, 8 boards. The fans, they're painted, they're ready to go.
At Texas, early first half, Freddie Williams here, Chris Owens there. Longhorns up 2. Later in the half, Owens draws the defender and gets some room to work. Owens finished with 28 points and 8 boards in the second half. Brandon Mouton open for 3. No, but Maurice Evans is there. The transfer from Wichita State, who was tabbed the Big 12 preseason newcomer of the year by the coaches and media. Later,
some old Motown had himself a block party. 3 of the Mavs' 6 block shots. Later in the first, Jeff McGinnis' jumper is off. This is how you bring it down, rookie high school style. Darius Miles. Last year, he was like taking exams in high school. 9.7 boards for Darius. Third quarter, Miles again. Nice reverse. Clip shot 42%. Fourth quarter.
He couldn't feel his legs walking in. He was that nervous. 10-6 Pepperdine early, Jeffrey Newton. Sweet move. The bucket and the foul. Coach Jan Van Bredikoff says Newton traveled. Newton missed the free throw. Pepperdine by 4. Tom Coverdale with a steal the other way to Andre Owens. Jared Jeffries. Hoosiers shot 58% from the field. Later in the first half, Jeffries would return the favor. It would be Jeffries finding Owens. Freshman to freshman, a true vertical horizon. Indiana by 4 at the break. Second half, Pepperdine staying in it. Kelvin Gibbs. Check him out on the baseline, Spinorama, for the reverse layup. Take another look, just in case you were saying, what is it, honey? Gibbs, the sweet up and under shot. Still in the second half, Kirk Haston matched his career high in this game, 28 points, and Coach Mike Davis, not nervous.
Junior, all the Dukies touching the ball. Dunleavy Junior 9 points on the finish. Later in the first half, Dukes up 18. Battier would miss Dunleavy from out of nowhere, part of a 24-3 run. Dukies 49-25 at intermission. Let's warm up the Battier, shall we? 3 falling. Next possession.
Dunleavy finds Battier again. And one more time because he shot it from 3 12 times. Battier, how many times did he miss? Just 3. Do the math. It's 9 of 12. Duke up by 32 on Battier's 9th. 87-50 Dukies. Battier.
Attention for the Atlanta Hawks. Taken out of the starting lineup. Alan Henderson underneath. Gets it thrown right back in his mug, and then he stays with it. 12 points. Hawks by 2 over the Blazers. Now here's Jason Terry coming off the bench and in the lane for 2 of his 11. Hawks leading 95-93 in search of their first win.
I'll tell you,
Rasheed Wallace here.
He yaps a lot, though. He must be listening to Rasheed Wallace.
Watch Rasheed.
He does nothing.
Over Jason Terry to tie the game with a 3 under 10 seconds to play. What do you do if you're the Atlanta Hawks?
Yeah, but to Jason Terry, he's breaking down Stoudemire all night. He comes into the lane. He's like, I'm the best guard from Arizona. Knock it down.
Bear down, as they say out there with the Wildcats. They're up by 2. One more chance for Portland. Pretty good look by Steve Smith.
Oh, against my old team, I'm going to knock it down? No.
Almost got to knock down the backboard almost. Does not draw.
That urgency was missing the first 7 games, and now it's there with me. I'm very urgent to get out there and just make things happen.
Now we'll see what the Hawks can do. The game earlier this November in which they lost in Charlotte. Early on, Hardaway.
Hey, you got to appreciate Tim Hardy. He said that before the game and then comes out and jays him all day long.
Much to the delight of Alonzo Mourning there. 26-24, just a 2-point game after 1. Alley-oop to Eddie Jones. Miami up 54-41 at the half, but this thing was far from over. Eddie Jones blocking David Wesley. Brian Grant back to Eddie Jones, who had 19, but he wasn't around for the finish. Watch this play right here. Looks innocent enough as he cuts through the paint. And then right calf as EJ comes up lame. No contact, just a strained right calf. He has made the trip to New Jersey for the game on TNT tomorrow night. Check out this play. Hustle by Eldon Campbell, saving it to David Wesley. His 30th birthday today, and he gives him a lead late. A little yapping going on there, too. 82-80. Then they tied it up at 82. A chance to win it in regulation, but P.J. Brown cannot beat his old team, so we go to overtime. Not much scoring in the OT to Hardaway.
I talk it. I'm going to back it up, baby. I'm going to back it up.
89-86. One more chance for Charlotte. Eldon Campbell. There's no spacing on it. A bunch of guys in teal just kind of standing around looking.
My name is
Bob Starr.
Thanks.
Slim Shady.
Antoine Jameson misses. Andre Miller does not buy the move from Vinny Del Negro. Takes it straight to the hoop. 39-38 Cavs. Larry Hughes going baseline around Cedric Henderson. He had 17. Golden State led by a deuce after 3, 65-60.
Too many 4 for 18 jobbers for Hughes, huh?
Exactly. And same kind of a deal tonight. 4th period. Cleveland putting them away. Lamont Murray especially.
The good thing about Cleveland, what they do, they get the shot that they want.
Walt Williams,